I got 1,000 shooters, got 1,000 shooters. There's 1,000, there's 1,000. It ain't nothing to us. I got 1,000 shooters, got 1,000 shooters. There's 1,000 shooters. They try to do us. I've been riding around, sleeping with like a street with nobody else.
Welcome back, workaholics. Ease your brain on Intellectual Radio. Connect the dots with your host, Shay and Remedy Grace. Don't forget to follow, add, share, push, promote. The websites, all platforms available. Full interviews on YouTube, Intellectual Radio, to stay updated. We got Swag 2 times special guests in the building.
Yes, sir.
So,
building.
what you say? We're going to dive right into everything. But before we get started, we always say a prayer over anything we do. Remedy Grace.
We thank you for life, health, and strength. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for your mercy. God, we ask you that you look on us tonight. We thank you for having another chance to come and reconnect and have a chance to get to know one another and just experience your presence in this place. Now, God, we ask for you to just continue to look over us, continue to bless us. We know that the things that you have before us are greater than what we have ever been through, where we have been, and where we are going. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen to that.
That's powerful.
You hear me?
Real powerful.
And we also have a mission statement. Our mission on Connect the Dots is building a team full of voices to shape, share all over the world through experiences, character, insight, input, output, safe zones to educate all ages by trusting the process on your journey.
Yes.
You hear me? And it's 9:00. We made it, you guys. I'm going to introduce everybody, but you got to introduce yourself. I'm going to start with myself. It's Shay Room.
Prince Reno.
It's your boy Swag 2 times.
Your girl, Remedy Grace.
And the updates for the night. Swear 2 times. I see you got 8.4K followers on Instagram, 5.4K in your other Instagram, 5.5K on Facebook. The numbers all add up together.
My boy had to delete some people
just
to add me, okay? Just to add me.
Sometimes you got to add and delete and remove, subtract.
It be like that sometimes.
Sometimes you got to do math in here.
It be like
I'm about
that.
to do some math.
But you've been doing a lot. We've been playing this for a while. You've been in rotation with Pain.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the single that's coming off my new EP, Futuristic. Coming from Glass House and Motion Gang and Wild Hunters ENT. So
you say you're ready for everything.
Yeah, it's ready for everything, man. We multiple streams of income.
And I met you some years back.
Yeah, man. We came up from the slums, man. I remember you in there working. Really working, networking, being in every event. So it's actually an honor to be here and to see you, at your peak value and knowing your worth, man. I'm down with it.
Man, you was motivating me at the time. You killed me in rotation with the shows. I was performing then.
I said, stop playing shows.
He stayed busy. You too. Y'all stay working so much. I'm glad to see this.
Man. Your heart was always right. So I knew eventually somebody would gravitate to that heart because your spirit and your soul is right.
I appreciate that. Believe it or not, I appreciate it. You know what they say? You get some dead ends, but you got a detour. You got to turn around. You know how it go. And sometimes in traffic, you might get dropped off, picked up, but somebody you got to put that thumb out. Mm-hmm. It's okay to ask for help. Put your thumb out. Somebody gonna pull on and pick you up. Yeah, that's real. That's real facts.
You need a team,
I don't got no pride in it.
You need a team.
But I was looking at some things you've been doing over the years. You became a rapper, promoter, event planner.
Everything.
You've been doing some stuff.
Teacher, producer assistants on the Jamie McGrone show that's on the YouTube.
Okay.
On 26 at 8 a.m. every Saturday. That's pretty big. Very major being in, and dealing with network television. So, and I got a movie that I'm shooting that's coming up really, really soon next month. So,
how you feel about that?
I'm putting the act on.
He's so humble about it. How you feel about that?
It's good. This will be my first time actually filming. I always wanted to get into it. I'm a movie head. I love movies. I sit at home and watch movies all day from the 90s on back. So yeah, I'm actually excited and ready to attack this new adventure for real.
I could see you doing that. I tried it one time. Somebody gave me an opportunity. I ain't gonna lie. I was supposed to be a news reporter. I'm good at reporting news. I did try. I did want to say I wanted to try.
Right.
And we set it up as a scene and everything with the police lights and everything. I was sitting with the mic trying to do it, and I was like, I forgot who I was, my name, my age, the whole. I said I'm gonna need some time to be an actor because sometimes you can only be you.
Right.
That makes sense. Now if they say Shay, we gotta be yourself. We'll put you in there. It'd have been easy. But
Yeah.
trying to be somebody else is
Oh
actually
yeah,
hard.
it's definitely.
Lock
I
in.
wouldn't say that it's not gonna be easy, but they picked the character. I said if it's gonna be my first role, it has to actually be sort of how I am, so it could be easy for me to adapt to getting into acting. So they want a drippy character that be drippy, and oh wow, okay, cool. You can put me right in that. I'm down for that. So
So you
yeah.
aiming for a certain type of crowd to go with it to kind of blend in.
Not necessarily just with this being my first role. I wanted to just be something similar that I'm used to
So-
doing every day, so it could be easier to get into other roles when I want to do it. Once I see, it's like doing
Get to
anything.
feel
It
your
takes
feet
practice.
wet. Get your
Yeah.
You
feet
gotta
wet.
keep
Makes
doing it
sense.
in order for you to get better at it. You don't just come great. You gotta
Keep
go
going.
through the.
I agree with that
Yep,
one.
yep.
I see you posted some on your profile pic, the control free May events.
Oh yeah, man.
May 10th. You got the
We've been
tourists
going
and
crazy,
tequila.
man. Me and my boy. Shout out to Control Free. Shout out to Maine.
Shout out,
We've been
look, tag them.
we've been going crazy right now. On the promoting side, getting into that lane, and I started out promoting years back. You know that me
Years,
and
look.
C Snapper. You know that from
Yeah.
doing shows
Ice
and.
World. Come on now.
Yeah, come on now, Ice World bringing. We was so this it's been brewing, and me being from Chicago and being able to have a Chicago vibe, and then loving everything about Indiana. You know, I'm an Indianimal as well. They call me that in the city because they know I really do.
I ain't gonna lie, he from the city,
I
but he
really
be,
do
he be out here a
rock
lot.
with
Yeah,
Indiana
yeah.
heavy. A
Definitely.
real good people out there, build a fan base. Deal with a lot of people that do great business out there. Great business, like top business, top owners, top everything that's going on in the Northwest Indiana area. So
I
yeah.
could say that we actually did an event together. It was Ice World as well. We did the
Mhm.
back to school giveaway with
Yeah,
the
that was dope.
horses.
That
Okay,
was
I
dope.
remember
I
that
do that
day.
It
every
was
year with C Snap
Miller.
and Ice World out there in Miller at the beach.
We gave away free food,
It
free
was
book
dope.
bags,
It was
school
dope,
supplies, and you was
man.
right there. You brought the kids out. We had a
Brought
lot
my
of coming
babies
all
out
over the
too.
community,
Yeah.
and I think that's why we stayed locked in because we always was trying to bring people together. And like you said, it was different weather. It used to be snowing, raining,
We was still out
blizzard,
there.
and we still would
We was still
continue
out there.
doing these events.
Trench baby. We was
You
still
know.
out there.
It was crazy. It
No,
was
for real.
crazy. And he always had a team. He never came alone. He always had people to support him no matter what. And I love that about it because you're young. And
Mhm.
sometimes a lot of people don't want to see nobody win. But I love the fact that everybody around you are winners.
And that's
You know
what
what I
I
mean?
love.
I
And that's what
love
you
that.
have to do when you're trying to build a team. One thing about everybody that's a part of the team that I got going on, we all come together, but we make sure that we make each other great.
That's
If
true.
it's something for me to get in, I make sure I throw my man's in. If he needs something for him to get in, I make sure he throw me in. Same thing with Smitty when he comes up here, the hottest photographer in Chicago, and he just started doing photography maybe about a year ago. And he started with, me in the club and
Yeah.
us, doing events, and I'm like, look, bro, this
Getting
you dope.
experience.
You did, and look, if you gonna see the interview, I ain't gonna give it away, but he's dope. He's working with Love City as well, so it's he gonna get up here and pop it. It's all motion gang. We just started a entertainment company together, me, him, and my brother Reno. So
Like he in the
it's
building, y'all. Look.
2025, man. Motion gang entertainment. We on everything. We got all the hottest events, everything. What I'm saying, we got everything you need. If you need entertainment, come to Motion Gang. We got you.
Right. And before we take a quick break, because we get in good. I just been paying attention to the recent stuff you've been doing a lot. I'm talking about for the podcast of 2025. You was on Beretta World podcast.
Yeah, that was
February
actually,
20th.
yeah, that was in Virginia. A
Oh,
Virginia podcast. I did something in Toronto, Toronto, overseas. I actually got a show Memphis in May. I'm doing a fashion show in Memphis that I'm booked for. In Atlanta, I got a big conference coming up. Nashville.
Come on.
It's a lot going on. On top of that, I'm shooting for the Jamie McGrone show as well. Like I say, that hottest talk show host. Shout out to Jamie McGrone because the sponsors are coming in crazy, and this network television, the money comes fast from what I'm seeing play in the background. I'm like, whoa, this for real? I only been
You
doing
say,
this
"Give
for
me my
5 months."
money."
But that's a different aspect of life. And then, like I say, also running Checkmate Champions and helping my brother with his company that he got and he done had since 2012, teaching the youth. He actually got a contract with the University of Chicago at my daughter's school.
Okay,
Teaching
look,
chess.
you better let them know.
You
Like, come
know,
on now,
so,
stop
I
that.
come in and help him. I come in and I work for him.
Look, I'm off on certain
I said,
days. I
put
need a
me
little
in,
extra
put me in.
hand.
Whenever
Look,
he
Chess,
need
though.
me. Seriously, chess is life, and he's actually preaching it to our youth. But I'm gonna let him go and give you a little bit about what he got going on.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been teaching chess since 2010. I have my own company since 2014, but it's pretty much going into different schools throughout Chicago and setting up the after school programs. And the main reason why I do it is because kids have to have somebody to relate to. Like a lot of
I
times
agree.
the teachers they not from the area, they're from different places and they unrelatable. But when I go into the schools and the kids see me, I look like somebody's brother, somebody's daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
It's
not used to seeing
relatable.
the guy like
Relatable.
that,
Yeah, you know what I mean. You can see
We
that
coming up
somebody
with
could be
chains on
yourself
and
Yeah.
everything.
and
Let's sit down and let's learn chess. Let's sit down.
still, be educational
I
with
love
it,
it. I
be a
love it.
leader. And then you have to think, like it's not a lot of male teachers and it's not a lot of black male teachers.
I
So
agree.
just as being role models, they need to see us, And bro, that definitely helped out at the camps. They love them. They always ask, "Where your brother at with the chain? Where where the guy that be
Yeah.
rapping?" But it's good to see normal people that are regular people doing something good. So that's the main reason why I do it. But yeah, I've been doing it since 2014. So
He been around you guys. When I met him, he was there. I mean,
Yeah.
everything swag 2 times dead.
yeah,
I can honestly say this man has been on his side through it all,
sure.
through the nights,
Brother,
through the
man.
days,
Yeah.
through the
No
long.
doubt.
We was in the studio
Yeah,
together.
No,
I got a
seriously.
chance
That's why I'm like, we
behind the
got a lot of
scenes.
stuff,
Like
man.
Shay was actually got a chance to see him
Yeah.
rap. You there, the whole
Yeah,
put
kicked it.
together. I actually got to see you behind the scenes, on the scenes, on your business,
Mhm.
even on the personal level. You're a great person.
Yeah,
You
of course.
always showing love to every. You don't even have to know him.
Yeah,
You tell him,
definitely.
come party, come have
Come on, let's
fun,
say
get
have
out the
fun.
house.
I love
Let's
Shake
go.
it off.
just making everybody happy. That's what I like to bring. And like I say, we all do that as well. The other side and promoting, but we also get back to the community. Cause Smitty, and he come in here and he tell you about what we got going on. He's a high school teacher.
Oh
And he young.
wow.
You know
Okay,
what I'm
Smitty,
saying?
little
So
high
look,
school
I ain't
teacher.
gonna
We
give it
need
all
that.
away. We
Okay.
black businessman
Yeah.
that when people see us and see the persona and what we give off, they might think something different. They might think like, oh no. Monday through Friday we giving back. So yeah, we gonna if we play hard, we gonna play harder.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
But you never
So,
gotta judge a book by its
No,
cover.
you never judge a book by its
You
cover.
gotta read that book.
'Cause a lot-
Sometimes the cover just to get your attention,
That's
but when you
it.
actually get to read it,
That's
it's
when you
the
understand.
education behind it. Because they could throw you off with the cover,
Mhm.
but
for
what
sure.
you actually telling people, you really giving them the rawness of life. Because somebody else might paint it to make it look like it's this easy, and it's not.
It
So at
never
least you
is.
really showing people, hey, it's okay to be who you are. I don't have to be like
Yes.
you. It's
I
just
don't have
what
to-
you're doing, how
It's
you do
how
it.
you do it,
That's
and that's
all.
what and that's
So
all
true.
we preach. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. No, you never judge a book by its cover.
You can't.
Because you never know who you're running to. There's a lot of good souls out here that get passed up because of that.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah, man.
about.
we
Sweat 2 times know what's
working, man.
going
We
on.
working, man. We
He
working.
know.
Um,
But we're gonna take a quick break just so
Yeah.
you could I know everybody tuning in, tapping in, trying to see how can they
No, they
call
definitely
in.
tapping in. This gonna go up.
So we
They
gonna
tap
see.
in
Tell them
'cause
call
they getting
in.
real in depth with swag. They see
Okay.
me as having fun, bringing life to people, but this is really what I do every day. We handle our business.
Well, you heard him, guys.
Intellectual
Call
radio.
in. Call in at 708-223-8953. Call us. Come
Let's
tap in with
go.
bro. Come do some shout outs.
I'm trying to calm down. Message in my head, go hit the wood. I told her calm down. I'm just stacking paper till the sun that ain't gon' calm down. Champion ship team, we in the building. Shit touchdown. and you can't make it out the first round. Gucci, Louis, Prada, baby, Birkin, yeah, her purse brown. And we leave it up there with the blick, so don't get gotten down. I've been getting money, I've been hustling for a long time. 2 times, yeah, I'm cocky. I see like hockey. No one can stop me. Got me feeling like a giant Jeremy Shockey. Now I'm feeling like a million. My juice chain is a million. I'm on top like ceilings. Her frame so appealing. My wrist really be chillin'. Said Michael Myers, I kill him. You ain't never had that feeling. Been down that road, no dead end. Yeah, I'm a king, you a peasant. Young niggas get gifted like presents. This shit strong like resin. These niggas lying and capping. They fabricating, they rapping. You quarterback and I'm sacking. That's how us we packing. I told that shit better tap in. I'ma just stay in my lane though. Music can go like Kango. Up with the gang, we can go. Up with the gang, see angels. We shoot from them angles. Yeah, I'm style like Bango. This shirt got that flavor. This we from Vegas like Raiders. Got white boy like Slater. You always trying to save us. I don't do that. I keep a cat. My bitch are black. And to put your family in slacks. I got my back. I been knew that. So don't do that. Eat beef and tracks. So no let up. Put a four in the cup, chain frosted like up. I'm floating like ducks, saying I'm fucked up, so I'ma live it up. 2 times, yeah, I'm cocky. I see like hockey. No one can stop me. Got me feeling like a giant Jeremy Shockey. I've been getting money for a long time. Hustling all year, finally made it's been a long grind. My hands together, thinking God ain't in that sometime. I will leave it up there with the young, so don't
See,
get
when the summertime come on, I
down.
be riding to the sweat 2 times. You know, I got my ride now. I can vibe and relax. Play some music, make you feel good. And what's that song called again? Let them know.
Touchdown, man. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. You know, sports fanatics. So
And how long that song been out?
that song been out for about a year and a half. Shout out to DJL, the legendary DJL London Buckner. You know, he worked with, you know, Bibby, Welcome to Fazo Land. She, you know, Lil Zay Osama. You could just name it. So, you know, it was a legendary record when I did that song.
Yeah, you've been in rotation with some music. you got some music. If you really check him out, he got some good music.
Yeah.
Some music make you to dance. He always got the little dance. You gonna show that little dance? He always got the little, he always go
You know,
low
I
with
had
it,
my
bring it
little
back
WAP
up.
on play now.
You been at the basketball, the schools. He be really going
Yeah.
out.
We done did
A lot of places.
almost every thing that you could do, like in Chicago with performing and being out there. We're working with Shondell, working with Mustafa, Ferris, Nafis. I mean, Amiris. I know these guys personally.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of the artists that's coming up, you know, from dealing with the streets, you know, like I say, Ruga, Dex, you know, Osama, Mikey Dollars, King Paru, Neil Gang, you know, it's a bunch of artists that, you know, I came up with. We all came up together.
Crunchy Black.
Oh yeah, come on, man.
You
You
was with a
know,
lot of people.
I was gonna do that. I was gonna do that
OG.
as you know. You add with us, you know, in the industry. You know, I was really rocking with 3-6 Mafia. That was really how I got my break, really in the game, and was able to meet and network and use my skill to get to where I needed to get. I wrote records for those guys. Was on tour with those guys. They showed me a lot about the game. You know, they look crazy, 3-6 Mafia, but I love them. Their hearts is right.
Right.
Seriously. No, it's all for entertainment. You know?
I always say
They
entertainment.
let me know.
purpose
They
only.
showed me like, damn, all this is really entertainment.
You really gotta say that. Anything
It's really
you do,
entertainment.
entertainment
That's really-
purpose
it
is only.
It's really be for entertainment because those guys got families.
Exactly.
Do barbecues.
Off the camera, we have to
you
go
like,
home.
You like, no.
Pay bills,
how
you
do y'all
guys.
got that persona, but y'all, okay, that's cool. But shout out to Memphis, man. They show a lot of love. So
Shout out to Memphis, most
Yeah, definitely.
definitely. And who else you want to shout out while you're in the building that help this career get going? Just real, we gonna go around the room,
Yeah.
but real quick,
yeah,
you know,
I
shout
mean,
out some flowers.
you know, first of all, we gonna shout out the team that I got going on. Shout out to Miss Stephanie West. Glad
Ooh, she the one be
you know
handing me up
Stephanie.
with.
That's my assistant.
She
She's
amazing.
dope.
Yeah.
A real vibe.
I just
Y'all
met her
definitely
now.
got to interview her because
She
got
come in. She definitely in rotation.
Arthur clean, like I mean, the top cleaning business in Northwest
Tag 'em.
Indiana. She's an Arthur as well. motivational speaker. She does so much for people. So many people love her. She keep God first.
Yeah.
Amen.
She makes sure she keep me in line with keeping God first. She one of those type.
I could tell.
So like her spirit, I need that. I can't lose that.
Ooh.
Shout out to Glass House Records. Me and my dad got a company that we started. He will be here, but he's not feeling well. He's here all the time,
Right.
and that's my dad who I started the company with. That you know, we just signed got Emmanuel Lee, a country artist that just got signed to Universal Music Group. You remember him last year? We got him together, promoted, got him together. Now he's officially signed with Universal Music Group. Album just dropped, maybe like a week or two ago.
Wow.
We just signed also international talent, Taddy, Spanish artist, dope vibe. I mean, that's just the crossover of what we got going on the other business side that I run with my dad as well, being a part of that company and being COO and, helping artists get to where they need to get as well.
Yeah.
I'm not selfish. I love to see everybody win. That's why I'm blessed. I'm just super blessed,
You said cup
because
overflowing.
I mean, it's
Come
just
on,
I'm
now.
highly favored. I mean, it's really
Talk to
truthfully
'em.
like that. No matter whatever the lifestyle I live and how I come, because my heart good. I want to see people win. I got a good soul. I ain't never did nothing dirty to nobody, anything like that. So yeah, man. Then like I said, I got my team with me, man. Y'all gonna get Smitty in here. You already got a little bit of my brother, cause he right here like my anchor. That I talk to every day to vent, get stuff in, and also help me accomplish new goals. Cause he had a company before I even knew what company and business was. I ain't
Shout
know
out
what
to
that
him.
was. He
Ooh.
had one since 2012. So I'm like, man, bro, you doing business? You in real estate? I said, you're a real estate agent. I'm like, oh,
You'd be
it's
surprised.
just having it in your life. It helps shape who you are, and that does matter.
It
You
does. It
know.
educates you.
So that's all we about, man. Swag 2 times, man. We in everything. I mean,
Everything.
literally everything. We're really just trying to build generational wealth. So
Remedy Grace, what you got for him? Give him some tough questions. You see how he flying through it.
Yeah,
He
I
flying through
feel
this
like he's
this ain't
doing his
my
interview
first rodeo.
himself.
Look, that's what he letting me have the flow. That's
It's
what I'm
it's
talking
it's
about.
actually very inspiring to hear you, and to, like I said, the resume is phenomenal. To see all the things that you've done and in the process of doing, and I know that you have great things ahead of you. So it's just like I'm just inspired, honestly. I'm taking in your selflessness. Like I done wrote down, like I'm like, oh, his personality is really great. Because it's things that you can see without talking to a person or just listening. And I love that. I love that you have a great support system. I love that you have a team. You have men around you and women around you that are pushing you for the greater good, and that they're just not being yes men and yes women,
Yeah.
but they're partaking in you, and they're also taking things from you. They're learning something from you, and I'm seeing that and listening to that, and I love that because I'm in the process of artist development where I'm trying to find my team for myself. So that's a great thing, and to also have someone who's so around you that's so spiritual, that keep God first. Keep her,
Yes.
keep her.
Yes,
Keep
Stephanie.
Never lose sight of
Stephanie
God.
and my
Shout out to
dad,
Stephanie.
they,
Never
That
lose
one.
sight of
my
God.
dad, he went to he graduated from like church school.
He
I
was in
was just a
divinity
kid.
school.
What but he was out there.
They
He
do.
he
Yeah,
got he was shout out to Apostle Turner, in
Oh, that's right.
Chicago.
Shout out to Apostle.
Yeah, he definitely, so it was God was always there, and I was always able to have it in my life. So that's luckily, even when I was in the streets, and I can't act like I wasn't out there, toting guns and doing all that. I definitely went through that stage in my life, but still having God there. That's why I know why I'm still here and I'm protected. Because
Yes.
I was in
Come on
situations
now.
where I'm like, man,
Right.
and with my dad and them keeping God first, I know that's why his kids highly favored as well.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
We
So
are blessed through the
yeah,
prayers of
man,
our
definitely,
ancestors.
You know what I
definitely.
tell people? Don't forget where you met God at.
Oh, that's a good
Sometimes
one.
it be in the dark. And
Yeah.
it's okay
For
because
real.
when you go to the light,
For
you
real.
ain't
gotta understand
you ain't
You
by
appreciate
yourself.
them dark
He keep you
times.
No,
blessed.
for real.
When
It
your
be-
heart good, you stay blessed. You know what I mean? No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it might seem, when he first, really low key, you good. And that's my approach to it.
I mean, why? I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. Everybody else uses. Why not let him use you?
Come on now.
If everybody been using your whole life,
And I know the
let
reward is
somebody
later.
use you where you could go somewhere where you. I mean,
Right.
make it make sense. I
The reward
mean,
is so much greater.
I mean,
For real.
literally, if you use me, why not let God?
Mhm.
Let God use you sometimes, and it's okay if you let him. Everybody else then got
Even
to.
if you don't understand.
For real.
Even if you don't understand, because my thing is, if God is in it, you know it's great.
Mhm.
Exactly.
If God is in it, you know it's never going to lead you wrong. It's never going to do you any harm. Every lesson learned from God is not a loss. It's just a lesson. It's to take you on to the next chapter, to the next level. And that's okay. You gotta take the good with the bad. Take
For
the bad
sure.
with the good in every area of your life, in every elevation of your life, every stage. Don't doubt God.
'Cause
Trust
you never
Yeah.
know who he is. You might be walking past a stranger.
Yeah.
It might not look like nothing. That
No,
could
you
be
have
God
angels out
just
there that are
hiding
well for you.
behind this person just to see
Mhm.
how you treat him. So don't be surprised how he comes. Just make sure when he do stop by, you still treating everybody the same. If we calling each other brothers and sisters and we represent the same thing, that's why I say it so much. What's up, bro? What up, sis? What up, cuz? What up,
No,
aunt?
for real.
I feel like it's
For
we
real.
all off the same tree. I mean,
For
I'm
real.
gonna call you the
Right.
Roots.
Yeah,
What
we
up,
everybody be
Roots?
like
You know,
minded.
I feel like why not have a family love towards everybody? Because some people don't have a family. Some people don't get love. But if we have enough, we could share it to some people and families out there. They don't have what we have. Some people don't get a chance to experience what we're doing
So
right
true.
now.
Yeah, that's a
They
good
don't even
point.
get invited no places. They get stepped on and overlooked and abused. And that's why I always smile to people. I always ask how they doing. I always send prayers out
Yes.
daily. I just randomly just reach out to people. And the ones that you think don't have common sense be the ones we overlook.
For sure.
They know some stuff. You know what I
Know a
mean? You
whole
might
lot.
not like how they deliver it,
Mm-hmm.
but I hope you got the message when they tell
With the
you.
foundation
You know,
behind
I
it.
hope you really listen to
It-
these people out here
Yeah.
that's
Tell
in
you.
the streets, that is homeless,
Yes.
that don't have a car, that don't have a job.
Because they
These
have a
people are
story of why they
surviving.
there. Yeah.
They are really
They been through some
surviving,
stuff.
like you said, the
For
streets.
sure.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Real
like,
talk.
Baby, I done been there.
So you can't.
Don't
Like,
let
It may not have
fool
been
you.
that bad, but God done let me be in a place of where I can know what being homeless feels like. I can
Yes.
know what being to my last dollar feels like. Not knowing where I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna make sure that baby eat. But it just
Yes.
God done had me in that place. So I don't look down on the next person. So I know that this money ain't even mine. He done he done lent me this world. He done lent me all of my blessings, and just to see what I'm gonna do for the next person, for what he gave me. Am I gonna be selfless enough to give a person a half of my dollar?
And God will pocket
Give
watch
a
you.
person my dollar
He will
and be
pocket
fine
watch
with
you.
being with nothing.
He'll watch you, be like, you know, you gotta use that.
Give him your 10%, guys.
You gotta
Pay him what he's due.
Because I'm telling you, we'll spend all this money on something that won't even spend $1 on our community, on our kids, or anything we doing. So I'm very careful how I spend my money.
Mhm.
I try to manage it with small numbers.
Yeah.
Because if I get big numbers, I will have so much to give to small things.
Mhm.
But if I'm around big things, it's gonna take everything you got. I
Yeah.
promise you. So get around
Makes
the
sense.
small things again and plant a lot of seeds where you have plants everywhere. You want a garden.
Then you'll appreciate them.
You know, you want a garden. You don't want just an apple. You want an apple, orange, and a banana. You might want a garden.
Strawberries and some grapes.
But real quick
Now we
before
in the
we
garden.
real quick before we go on break, because there's a lot of people that we want to congratulate and real quick shout out. DJ Cornbread. He's definitely been tapping in.
Okay.
He's one of my
Oh,
hardest
Corn.
supporter. You might know
Right,
of him.
yeah,
He did
yeah.
my events.
Okay. Yeah, you know I seen him a couple times.
He's a workaholic for real. He's been through a
Mhm.
lot and he came back on top 10 times down. But he check on me every day, all day, pushing my music, my videos. He's a DJ. He doing all types of stuff for other people. He makes a lot of time out just for shade. He always say, "Such, you got things to do. You got places to be." I'm proud every single day,
Yeah, that's
every
dope.
single day.
real.
And I paid attention when I wasn't paying attention. So I didn't notice it at first because so many people want my attention.
Yeah.
But it's the ones that don't even ask for nothing and they give you their time and their attention. So he's the winner of April and May for my giveaway with the smartwatch. So you keep up with your steps. You might want to lose weight, check your blood
Right,
pressure.
right,
As artists, we go through some
right.
stuff. We
I
need
need
that
one
little
then.
track
That's a hit.
fitness.
Smart
Remedy
watch.
Grace, I know you got some people. You going
I
who
ain't
the
picked
winner?
I ain't picked my winner yet. Catch me next week. Y'all gotta show some
We is
love.
back on this week.
Not
We
this
is
week.
back. So you got
You know
time.
what's going on.
By the end of that month, I have one. Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
shout out to Mika Boss. We had the 420 event. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Mika
Great.
Boss
Okay.
had
I love you,
I had an
Mika.
event that
Love you,
day
Mika.
actually in Gary as well. I had a little event.
What's
Yeah.
that country style?
you hear me? He was doing. He been with the country for real.
I know. I actually just had a rodeo concert. When you check my Instagram, I had.
Yeah.
I done missed it.
I'm a black cowboy. You know, I put the cat. I'm a real. I'll be in Memphis, Nashville on Broadway this summer.
No, he
He
be
said
out
he
for
be in
real.
Memphis, Nashville, and Gary though.
But Mika Boss, she had her thing going on. We had to let it
Shout out to
let it
Gary.
flow. Right.
Trench baby.
Shout out.
Uh-huh.
But we had a crazy 420 event. It was really a nice. We had
That's
lizards.
dope.
We had
Tell me we had
fish.
lizards and
We
did.
Hey, that's what I
had
want
some
to
stuff.
Hey,
Extravaganza,
on
baby.
420s, I
We
want to
had
see
a
some
lot
lizards
of
and some
stuff.
fish.
You know what?
In that place. What's
For
nice,
real.
the DJ, shout out to that DJ. When I say
Yes.
we had
Dope. It
jerk
was a
chicken
vibe.
tacos,
Wow. Oh
vegan.
man.
Oh,
Okay.
chef love them jerk chicken
Ooh.
tacos.
Mika
was
cooked
bomb,
that.
baby.
Mika definitely was cooking that
Okay.
day. She
Okay.
was
Turn
cooking.
up.
We had some gifts. A lot of green was
Yes.
going. Everything was
Wow.
green. You
And
got
costume
Look, I know
contest.
he like-
best
He,
performance.
it was
he
really-
actually
Yes.
eat. You know what I'm saying? He be putting me on restaurants. We be just going to restaurants because bro, he be man.
We had an open bar and the drinks was definitely. Shout out to Jamie. She was the bartender that
girl.
night.
Okay,
She
okay.
was doing her thing. Shout out
She
to
wore
Jamie.
best costume too.
Okay.
And best
She wore best
costume.
costume,
best
Man.
costume.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
And
She was cute too.
another thing, we had
Planet
2
out.
winners that performed that also gonna be on Intellectual Radio.
Okay.
Yes.
He will be here next week. Trail. He has some good. He
Okay,
was one of the
okay,
winners.
okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Trail and Gabriella. She was
Okay.
spoken
Yes,
word.
Yes.
Oh,
Off
yeah.
the chain.
Oh yeah, you need
She
that.
had some spoken words
Yeah,
for
you
real.
need
So
that
shout out to
spoken
them too.
word.
Make sure you guys
That's dope.
tag her
That's a
name.
vibe right there.
I need a little cast, Gabby, okay?
Yes.
Help
And
me with my metaphors.
she was doing her thing.
I
She
know,
Really was.
I
She
know, I
really
watched her.
was. And
I was
real
like,
quick before we go on break, we had the Bobby Smarter was canceled, but we still got the slots going on. Chicken P coming May 24th at 85th Loft. We have El Hitter in rotation live in concert June 21st.
Shout out to my brother El Hitler. You know, that's my real life
Oh,
slam.
yeah.
I just hit him
You
up.
gotta
He just
do it
got
right.
out. You know what I'm saying? I let him know, hey, we got a lot back in. So
We got a lot back in.
shout out to my brother, man. Just getting out. He look decent. He got his dreads growing. He ready
Oh,
to,
we
he
finna
ready to
turn up
push a
for
new
him.
move.
Okay.
He ready to go.
We gonna be there for him for
God.
sure. And he got even a
God.
headline that night. Ace the Don. He's definitely on
Shout out
Loud
to
Money.
Ace. That's
Yeah.
my slime.
He
too,
part of the
you know what I'm
team.
saying?
He in
Come on, man. You
rotation.
know
We got Afro Man and live in concert June 12th, hosted by OG Megastar and Mina
Okay,
Brown.
shout out to Megastar too, man. The whole Loud Money
Yes.
team movement. You know what I'm saying? Megastar is dope. I gotta get on Boss Talk Radio. This been about a year and a half playing. Megastar, I will be on Boss Talk Radio before the year end on my life.
Well, you know I'm his
Manifest
personal
that.
assistant, so you might as well go ahead and let
Yeah,
him.
manifest that.
Oh
His
yeah,
sister
that's
right
coming.
here. Come on,
That's
yeah.
coming. Me and him supposed to
I
been
must
set it up,
definitely
but
let
I
him
be just
know.
so busy. But I'm like, you know what? I love Megastar and this whole movement and just how he comes. So
Loud Money.
I'm definitely gonna rock with him.
Definitely.
You know, shout out to everybody that's part of Loud Money, man. You know,
Shout
they
out
got
to
a
the
whole team.
team.
You know, shout out to my boy King Dono. You know, we got some stuff coming up too.
Oh yeah, and we just had the Twister live in concert. That was April
Yes.
19th.
Shout out to Twister, still popping.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
that's
OG
my
Twister.
that's my like it's crazy because it's like I really got so many tabs from Crucial, Twister, 3-piece, any legend that you can name that's coming from
You've
the
been
city.
everywhere. You
I
definitely was in
actually worked
rotation.
with them,
Shauna.
did stuff with them, hung out with
He
them, got
definitely
messed
did.
up with them. You know, shout out to Ray, his manager. You know, we did a lot of business together out there as well. So yeah, it's dope, man. You know, real task, real goatish, like, you know, but real humble with it.
Real humble.
Mhm.
And we're going to take a quick break. Y'all could call in if you want. The number is 708-223-8953 on Intellectual Radio with Swag 2-time. Come holler at us.
Let's go.
Again.
Run it up, shit, run it up, rich, run it up, wrist, run it up, bliss, run it up, shit, run it up, rich, run it up, wrist, run it up, bliss. It's Shit, she lit. With piercings on the tits. She think this like this. I got some designer kicks. My money legit. She tell me poppy shit. Run it up. Shit. Run it up. Live. She lit. Just like a new wig. This my new bitch. Return. We rich. How about the new whip? I keep them chips. I'm talking blue strips. I drip like cruise ships. I'm feeling this money. Designer is on me. I'm buying my lonely girl on girl. Seduce a homie. A freak. A G. She use all cheeks on me. I keep a 30 on me. A lot of this money. These bitches, they on me. I'm great. I'm Tony. I'm f***ing in the morning. These niggas be phony because they pockets bony. It's bustin'. She bustin'. These Oreos or something. Run it up. Shit. Run it up. Rich. Run it up. Wrist. Run it up. Bliss. Run it up. Shit. Run it up. Rich. Run it up. Wrist. Run it up. Bliss. This shit. She lit. With piercings on the tits. She think this like this. I got some designer kicks. My money legit. She tell me poppy shit. Run it up. Shit. Run it up. Live. Time out. Goddamn. Know the head of 10. With a tongue like that, you deserve a new Benz. Oh baby, I'm crazy. My flow's amazing. This water protect my time. It's a glacier. Like Pacers. This cool.
Yeah. We are here with Swag 2 times. He done brought him a special guest with him.
Oh yeah, man, the hardest working man in Chicago right now.
Come on.
Shout out to my boy Smitty, man, the hottest photographer that's been working with everybody that you can name in Chicago. I'm gonna let you know where he come from in our background, but we just started a company, Motion Gang Entertainment.
Okay, Motion Gang. Let's hear from
Yeah, my name's Smitty. Smitty _ on Instagram, Twitter. Smitty95. I do music as well, so iTunes and YouTube under that name. But yeah, I do photography. I do music. I teach high school. I do a lot of stuff, artist development type stuff. I do vocal training as well. My degree is in music, so I went to college. I went to Bullitt College out in Bullitt, Wisconsin. I got my degree in music. I don't necessarily play an instrument, but I did study like sound engineering, and I lived in England for like a year. And then I would travel back.
When he told me that, I was like, "You was in England?"
Okay.
I watched so many movies over there.
He talking about I watched so many movies over there.
That's different.
No, that's different. It's just so different.
I'm trying to soak it all in. That's
Me
what I'm
too.
like.
I'm wide up the Okay, keep talking.
Because when he came in, he didn't even say nothing. He just like, hey,
I'm not. I've been teaching. I'm a teacher, so like today, I teach high school.
What subject you teach?
So I'm actually a college counselor. So I teach 2 subjects in 2 grade levels. So one of them at the school I teach at Urban Prep. Shout out Urban Prep.
Prep
all
on the low
boys
end.
school. Yeah, on the low end in Inglewood. I actually graduated from there too in 2013.
That's where I grew up, Inglewood.
There we go.
Wow, that's dope. I didn't know you graduated from there.
Yeah, I graduated there in 2013. And so our tradition is 100% graduation. We've been doing that ever since 2010, and all our students get accepted in the 4-year colleges or universities with that option. You know what I mean? To go on and to pursue that.
Right.
So now my job is actually to do that. So I've been keeping that tradition alive for the past 2 years. So I've had over 100 young men. I graduated all the 4-year colleges and universities, all accepted.
Wow.
I got 3 Gates scholars, so their education is paid for all the way through their PhD. And then I got a Jordan Wing scholarship. So Michael Jordan gave out a recent scholarship to one of my students this year as well. His education also paid for through his PhD. So
So you say your name's Smitty, huh?
Smitty,
You better tap in. You better tap in.
I'm trying to make sure this ain't the
Black
clone.
men
This
teach,
is him,
baby.
right?
Yeah.
Sit
I'm
them
trying-
cheering down there, okay? Say black men do teach.
Mr. Smith in the school zone. Definitely, man. If you looking for a
Mr.
place,
Smith, okay? Don't
you
get up
looking
in
for
that
a place
school
to
calling
send
that
your
man
young
Smitty now.
Yeah, the kids tried. They definitely do be on that.
I feel like we was in class now. I got my notebook, my
Baby, don't
pen.
get me against the writing.
Oh man.
Look, you didn't turn this show around. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I see intellectual radio, so
It's very intellectual.
It's
Right.
very
It's
intellectual. We just soaked the knowledge up.
Yeah, you know.
I'm smiling like we didn't graduate off this
I'm like,
conversation. I
"Come
said,
on,
oh,
Oh, thank y'all.
I know y'all.
Connect the dots.
We just say connecting for real.
Yes.
But yeah, man. So that's what I do. Also, I teach photography. Also sound engineering. I record at Love City. Shout out Love City Shop.
Love City.
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually got a gala coming up on Friday. So if anybody's interested in coming, You guys are more than welcome. Y'all invited. You know what I'm saying? Check out the page, Love City. It's
Definitely
actually
want to be
hosted.
there.
Yeah, hosted by Val from ABC 7 News. So she'll be hosting it. I'll be help running the show and stuff like that. So come on
what's your
out.
challenges with? I know you deal with something.
You
You know
see-
it's a lot with teaching.
You got your hands in a lot too.
You could teach.
Yeah, challenges probably just like human challenges, like dealing with other people. Like, but as far as like personal and stuff like that go, I mean, like, you know, your everyday challenges. Like some days you more motivated than others, but that's not like for me personally. Like I don't look at that as like something to get up here and like whoa about. You know, like it happens, but and it also don't really trip me up. It's like I know it's a day. As long as tomorrow here, then I ain't really worried.
What you say is either in you or on you.
Man, you
It
know,
sound like it's in you.
yeah, no, for sure. That's credit to my parents though. My dad was president of the NAACP out in California, and so he's done a lot of work for Black people. My mother actually, she used to work for University of Chicago, and she was head of the Urban Healthcare Initiative, and she did work in like the community on asthma, and now she works for DCFS. And so she works with like helping like kids get connected with families rather than like break up families and things of that nature. So
And that's what we need,
I got
especially with
so
the
much.
kids. We gotta shout out the mothers, y'all. You
Yes.
know Mother's Day is
Mother's
coming.
Come on
up.
now.
Shout
That
out
boy
to
raised
y'all,
right.
Mom.
You know,
Come from a good family.
Mother's Day
What
is
up?
coming up, and I definitely want to shout out my mom because she had like my mom, my best friend, my auntie, my cousin. She gonna play her role on all levels.
no, for sure.
My mom has been there since day one. Even when
Yes.
things was bad, I can honestly say my mom was with me through it all.
No, shout out.
You
OG.
know, and even for the people that lost their mothers, we still gonna support you guys and be there
Yes.
because we have mothers where they gonna take you in and love on you as well. You
Nah,
know,
for
so
sure.
we gotta get the
Facts.
flowers. We really do have to release these balloons, give flowers out, make them smile, take them out to dinner. These mothers go
sure.
through a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't know if you guys pay attention where
Mhm.
it's targeting the kids and the mothers.
Yeah.
So now I'm asking all the men to kind of step up more. So I ain't gotta keep coming my hair, put on the tie.
You know.
Step up more so we can have more men involved and not just all women all the time. So they can have more leaderships for
facts.
both genders, you know.
Yeah.
We gotta bring more balance back. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's gonna take time. But if you really watch these movies, they telling us you better do something or we gonna take over.
Yeah, no, that's
You
real.
know.
That's why it's
So,
good that we got these Black men in our school system.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
A
we
lot of
need
these
more.
babies don't have daddies.
Yeah.
If you think they really don't.
Seriously.
Yeah,
They
a lot
really
of them
don't.
they don't need positive male role model that they see as at school. And then you
Or
gotta
in the
fight through
street.
like you gotta fight through like 10, 20 people that you see on the street and kind of decipher. You don't get too much time to have a conversation with this person to know if what this person is about. You know what I mean? You only kind of get that little window. So like in school, a lot of times it's the only time where you there for 6 hours a day, and then if you count after school, 8 hours. So having like more like positive male role models, it helps to kind of counteract those kind of negative influences outside. So we definitely need more. Even if you just a professional, get a pair license and just get inside that building. I think it's the best job, one of the best jobs to have. You get your summers, like
Get
you know what I'm saying.
involved,
You get to
right.
work,
Right.
like so.
Do you feel like that's your purpose?
I don't know. I think I'm still finding that because one of my students asked me that last year. Did I feel like I found my purpose? I'm like, I feel like I still am because I don't think it's gonna be my end all be all. Like I do photography. I started doing photography last year, like in July. Not even a year. So I started doing it in July, but I just picked that up off a whim because I do music and I've been doing music for so long. It was like I wanted to kind of
Yeah,
do
bro
something
just
else.
went
So,
to it. We locked in, and he said he wanted to do it, and he already great. Why not just tap into something else? And now he's like top dollar right now on the photography side.
Talented.
Like
Yeah.
he's shooting everybody that's hot from everywhere.
yeah,
You know,
anywhere I can
so
get to.
it's crazy. You know, it's just seeing
I'm
the
gonna take a
growth
class.
of just starting that in July, and this ain't even been a year, and watching how my brother doing. It's inspiration. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely
that's a blessing.
for real.
Yeah. No, for
Just
sure,
to
for sure.
put your mind to something and let it elevate you.
Yeah. That's really the goal. That's really the goal. And so that's why is it my purpose to teach? It's like I think it's just my purpose just to live and keep doing. It's like my purpose is just not stop. Like and I always just like
Not the period, the comma.
yeah.
Never put a period in there. Keep the
yeah,
commas coming.
Exactly.
You know?
And the bank account too. Shit.
The bank account, yes.
But
And what's your
yeah.
goals for this? What's your goals you wanna get accomplished this year?
Particular goals this year. I want to do a photo shoot with DJU. I had met him through some good friends of mine.
Oh wow! Shout out to DJU.
Yeah, good friends of mine. 600. I shoot for 600. A lot of those guys. S. Dot, Trigger, M Thing, Breezy. A lot of those guys.
Shout out to those guys too. Them, you know what I'm saying? I through affiliate with my brother working with him, man. Shout out to 600, man. I like their whole movement they got going on.
Yeah, no, a bunch of them, my brothers for sure. Like that, that's family. But through them, I was able to meet DJU, really? And so it's a personal goal of mine to do a photo shoot with him, and then as well as to just to keep shooting, just honestly, just do more, add more concerts, and to kind of just keep it consistent. Just stay consistent, stay busy. I'm always shooting, so.
That's what you heard it here first, you guys. We're connect the dots. You better tell them how can they tap in, how can they how can they
we follow each other. Yeah.
Me and you already?
No, I was
say everybody, make sure you tapping in. How can the new listeners?
How can we follow?
Yes, how we can get access to everything you got going on.
Tap in with me, SMIDDY_. It's important, don't forget the 2 D's. SMIDDY_.
Smitty, not Smitty with 2 T's.
Yeah, Smitty.
Everywhere. Is it Mr.? You just want Mr. just the name?
Nah, just Smitty. Yeah, nah, no Mr.
Just Smitty.
Sir, you got military background, sir.
I ain't that serious with it. But I'll probably be like the first or second person pop up. It'll be like a great picture. But yeah, the first 3 pictures I shot some stuff for Glorilla, T Grizzly, Lil Herb, Bossman D-Lo.
The list go. I'm gonna say the list go crazy. Like when you see his resume and his portfolio, it's phenomenal. And you only been doing it for like almost 9 months, like 10 months.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
So
and Swag 2 times. Before you tell them how can they follow you?
Swag 2 times. All you gotta do is Google Swag 2 times. Just Google SWAGG2X. And everything that's associated with me gonna come up with me being in magazines. I got a couple of magazine articles where I'm the cover. Shout out to Atlanta Upsurge. They showing love as well, man. So yeah, Motion Gang Entertainment. When I say we everywhere. So my boy Smitty, Reno, Swag 2 times. You hear those names everywhere, buzzing everywhere. So if you want something done, you know who to come to, man. We got it all.
Yeah, check it, tap in. Shout out my pops too. Help us get the whole.
Shout out to Dad, because his dad is actually the one that actually put the LLC together and seen what we had going on and said you guys need to go and put it together. And like I say, also shout out to my pops, Glass House Records. We on the map. We got a lot of business going on. The Jamie McGrone Show, man. Network television at 8 a.m. on Saturdays. Make sure you tune in. You're going to see my name in the credits. We going down, man. So, Motion Gang Entertainment, man. We in the flesh.
And don't forget his music is in rotation.
Oh, yeah,
Touchdown. Shake it, run it up, and Pain. Everything was clean, you guys. You got some other stuff on all platforms. You could get it today, which is say you could listen on your way home right now. Make sure you support this brother. He's been doing his thing for a long time. It's a lot of love out there waiting to come your way.
Thank you.
Get prepared. It's just the beginning. Even if you've been doing it for a long time, God is going to continue to bless you.
You can't stop, man.
And I can see it.
Shout out to the team, man. Shout out to
Remy. How you gonna
Radio,
say no? How can they follow you, Remy?
Oh yeah. You can follow me at Remedy Grace. That's RHEMADY. Grace, just like they spell it in the Bible. And we're gonna end this segment with never stop. Always keep going. Keep your best foot forward. Keep your head held high. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let circumstances. Don't let people, naysayers. Know that God got you always, and what He put in you got to come out. So let it be the good stuff. All right?
Oh, that's right. I like that.
Amen.
See you soon. Go. I like that. And with the prayer, too. But they be doing good, man.
I see like hockey. No one can stop me. Got me feeling like a giant Jeremy Shockey. Now I'm feeling like a million. My juice chain is a million. I'm on top like ceilings. Her frame so appealing. My wrist really be chilling. Said Michael Myers, I kill him. You ain't never had that feeling. Been down that road, no dead end. Yeah.